Good morning. About a month ago, Kathleen chased me up the block and asked if I will speak today. I knew this day was coming, so I was preparing for it for probably a couple of years now. So thank you, Kathleen. I've been a member of Hitchcock for about 9 years now. I was first invited to attend Hitchcock by my then neighbor, Vanetta. And I remember the first thing that came to my mind was, oh boy, I hope the service won't be too long. But what an unexpected surprise that day was. Not only was the service not long, but I didn't expect to fall in love with this church. And I knew then and there I would be back. I've since served as a deacon for 3 years, and now I am in my second year of serving as an elder and session clerk. As some of you may recall, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer back in 2018. When the doctor told me the news, my first thought was, oh my gosh, I'm going to die, and what would happen to my son, Alex? I said I wasn't gonna cry. Although I am typically a hopeful person, I couldn't help but feel a tremendous amount of fear. When I told Reverend Pete about my diagnosis, he was quick to offer his prayer and support. He and Annie both offered to help me with meals, transportation, and looking after Alex. Within days, Reverend Pete sent me an email and said he would like to visit me. Prior to his visit, I was full of so much doubt and fear. But I remember when Reverend Pete rang my doorbell and I saw him standing in the doorway with a smile, my spirit was instantly lifted. His presence alone restored my faith. He sat at my dining room table with me and just listened and talked as I talked and cried. He just listened. And that was exactly what I needed at the time, someone to listen. He took my hand and he prayed with me. It was such a powerful moment. And when he left, I felt so much better. I knew I was going to be okay, and I knew I would get through my surgery. And by the grace of God, I'm happy to say that I'm cancer-free. So I want to thank you. I want to take this moment to say thank you to Reverend Pete and to my Hitchcock family. Thank you for listening, thank you for your prayers, and thank you for restoring my faith. I also want to give special thanks to Dan Smith, Catherine, and Beverly for your medical wisdom. Thank you, Douglas, for the delicious baked ziti, although my son ate most of it. And thank you to Kathleen for bringing me flowers. I want to give a special thanks to a lady who's not here, and I can't remember her name, but she comforted me one Sunday in church when she saw that I was emotional. She was sitting in the front pew in front of me that day, and she turned around and asked if I was okay. She was holding her newborn baby and asked if I wanted to hold him. And although I really wanted to hold him because he was so cute, I was afraid of giving him germs, actually. Her baby looked at me, and it was one of the most thoughtful gestures that I ever received in my life, and it meant so much to me, and I would always hold that moment near and dear to my heart. Her baby is now about 4 or 5, and every time I see him, I want to give him a big hug and squeeze him, but I'm afraid I will freak him out. I can't wait until he's older so I can tell him how much he touched my life on that Sunday. Here at Hitchcock, blessings come from our youngest members to our older ones. Again, I want to thank my Hitchcock family for all the love and support they've shown me throughout the years. It means so much. To me, Hitchcock is family, Hitchcock is love, and Hitchcock is hope. Thank you.